Hi, welcome. My name is Dr. Debbie Koyman with liveyourlifefully.com, and I'd like to talk to you today about emotional boundaries and give you a little exercise to help you to practice establishing your emotional boundaries. So, first, let me just briefly explain what emotional boundaries are. So, emotional boundaries, just like our physical boundaries, help us to know what lies within us and what's ours and what is outside of us and what is not ours. So, our physical boundaries, our skin being kind of our main physical boundary, separates what is inside of me from what is outside of me. And our emotional boundaries are much the same. Our emotional boundaries help us determine what in our emotional world lies within us and what is separate from and is not ours. So, hopefully, that makes sense. And I have a fun little exercise for you today to help you to kind of practice establishing and kind of getting a feel for your emotional boundaries. So, what I would like you to do first is go get, if you have some ribbon, string, yarn, something that you can use to actually make a circle around your body. So, if you need to take a pause the video, go get your string, yarn, ribbon, and then come back and do the exercise. And if you don't have any yarn or string or ribbon, you can just do this kind of in an imaginary way with your hands. But I think it's helpful if you're able to have some ribbon. So once you have your string, ribbon, yarn, go ahead and take it and um, hopefully have a big amount. And if it's not cut off yet, don't cut it until you make your actual circle. So with your yarn, ribbon, or string, go ahead and make a circle around your entire body like this. And there is no right or wrong. Everybody is different and unique. So don't try to figure out what the right way is to do it. Just do whatever feels comfortable to you. So use that to draw a circle around your body, or if you don't have your yarn or string or ribbon, just use your hands to kind of signify and draw an emotional, imaginary boundary around your body, some like a bubble. So you can also kind of imagine drawing a bubble around your entire body. And once you have that drawn around you, I want you to just take a moment to just notice in your body, in your feelings, thoughts, what it feels like, what you experience sitting in your boundary. And again, there's no right or wrong. So, whatever it is that you're experiencing, just notice that for a second. And then I want you to just kind of take a look at your boundary or your imaginary boundary and just notice how it separates you and your space from the other space around you. And just kind of pay attention and notice that. Again, notice anything that you experience as you're noticing the separation. And then what I would like you to do is take a moment to think about what are some of the things that you want in your boundary and in your space, and what are some of the things you don't want in your space that you want to keep out of your circle or your bubble. And you can maybe at least try to think of a couple right now, and then you can take more time later if you need to kind of fill that in and think of more. But at least think of a couple. And again, there's no right or wrong answer. So whatever it is you come up with is what's right for you. And just for an example, kind of some of the things I want in my space, my emotional boundary, are respect, love, happiness, joy, gratitude, um, understanding, acceptance, those kind of things. And when I have those things within my space, that feels good to me. And I feel calm and I feel peaceful. And when people come into my space and bring those into my space, again, that feels good in my body. My emotions feel good. I like that. So take some time again to identify what you want in your space and then notice what it feels like when you have those things within your circle or your bubble. And then after you've done that for a moment, now I want you to think about what do you want to keep out of your bubble or your circle. And if you need to pause the video, excuse me, spoke myself again. If you need to pause for a second to notice or to give yourself some more time, you can pause the video and then restart it again. But notice kind of some of the things you want outside of your bubble. Again, no right or wrong. Whatever it is that you come up with is what's right for you. And just again, for example, some of the things I don't want in my bubble are disrespect, passive aggression, inappropriate anger, drama, games, those things I do not want in my bubble. So again, take time to think about what you don't want in your bubble and then imagine like what it's like to be able to keep those things out of your bubble, even if they're trying to get in, to be able to have those outside of your bubble. And after you've done that for a moment, um, let's practice a couple of things. So when we want something in our bubble, we want to be open and inviting. So two of the ways we can do that physically is to actually have open palms. So place our palms in an open stance, which is open and inviting for things to come in. And then we can actually also do this motion, which same thing is inviting something to come in. So take a moment and just practice what it's like to just sit in an open stance to allow the stuff in that you want in and to kind of practice inviting something in. Just notice again what you experience when you're doing both of these things. And anywhere if you need to pause, go ahead and pause and then you can continue when you're ready. And now we're going to practice what it's like to keep something out physically, to keep something out of our boundaries. So I want you to put both of your hands in front of you with your arms straight like this to signify you setting a boundary for something that you don't want to come into your bubble. So just do this for a second. Notice what you experience in your body when you do, what you feel. And you can play with it. You can try your right hand, try your left hand, try both hands. Just notice what you experience. You might even want to say stop or no to help you verbally to also enhance kind of the keeping this out of your boundary. And then we can also practice pushing. So if something's come in, to be able to push it out. You can say like same thing, stop, no, leave, go away. And just try that for a little bit and just notice what you experience, what it feels like. And then now I want you to just kind of relax for a second and just kind of try to take in the whole exercise, the whole experience. Try to kind of sit in for a minute. And this is mine. You can even say this as well. This is mine. This is my space. That's not mine. Or that's yours. It's over there, not mine, yours, mine. And just sit within that. And then hopefully you can use these, maybe take some time now to practice a little more if you want to. I think it's a good exercise to practice kind of continuously on an ongoing basis to just get comfortable being within your own space. A lot of us grew up not necessarily knowing that we have a right to boundaries, or that we have a right to our own space, or that we have this space around us. A lot of us don't know that we have this. A lot of us don't know that we can put something out that we don't want in our boundaries. This is a really good exercise for us to just kind of learn and get used to having these boundaries and sitting within these boundaries and practicing, again, being open to something we want in and being able to say no to something we want out. And this is really, really important because this is, again, partly how we know what's ours and what's other people. And this is also how we allow what into our space, what we want in, and how we keep out things we don't want in. Because a lot of times people struggle because things are coming into their space, their bubble, their circle that they don't want in, and they don't know how to push it out. So then they have depression and anxiety and addictions and all sorts of other issues because they don't know how to differentiate mine and others, and they don't know how to create what they want in their space, and they don't know how to keep out what they don't want in their space. So this is one exercise that can help you start to define that for yourself and then give you some tools to be able to invite things in and keep things out. So hopefully you found that helpful. If you have any comments or questions, you can comment below or you can email me at drkoyman@liveyourlifefully.com. And thanks as always for visiting. I appreciate you taking time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.